Yeah. Huh. Yeah. Boy, that Roxy knows she's looking good, isn't she?
Oh, God, she's looking pretty good lately. You know, a little skinny, but she looked pretty good.
Oh man, that Roxy, that Roxy. Oh, B.E.T, that Roxy. I love 106 in Park.
Yeah, 106 in Park is pretty good. You know what I mean?
Well, a lot of controversy lately though.
What are you talking about?
This is what I don't understand about B.E.T. Okay? This is what I don't understand. You know, B.E.T. doesn't really have educational programs for our kids, and I don't understand it.
Educational programs? But isn't it Black.Entertainment.Television?
Yeah, it's Black.Entertainment.Television, but they don't have programs for our kids. You know what I mean? They don't have that, and I really don't understand. You know, I don't understand why B.E.T. doesn't do that. I really don't. You know? Oh man, boy, Roxy sure is looking good. I mean, Roxy is really looking good, man.
Yeah, she looks pretty good. She looks pretty good. Not enough meat, but she looks pretty good.
Oh man, Roxy, Roxy, Roxy. There's only one thing about B.E.T. that really bothers me.
What is that?
Well, they don't have educational programs, you know what I mean?
Sure they do. They have the black carpet that talks about the celebrities. They have 106 in Park that plays videos. And they also have a host of gangster movies that they play.
Right, but that's just my point, man. That's my point. You know what I mean? Think about it. You know, a kid comes home from school, 2, 3 in the afternoon, whatever, right?
Okay.
He comes home from school, and what does he come home to when he, watches B.E.T?
Rap videos, hip hop, music videos. What are you talking about?
Right, but that's my point. You're Black.Entertainment.Television. You're B.E.T. You know what I mean? I mean, there's more to us than just B.E.T, right? I mean, the original king of rock and roll, Little Richard. We're innovators, you know what I mean? Chuck Berry, supreme king of rock and roll. You also got, well, who else you got? You know what I mean? We did a lot of things, science and math. We even helped, with the gas mask, the invention of the gas mask. We did that. We did a lot of stuff for science and medicine.
Well, then why do they just play, rap videos, hip hop? That's almost what V.E.T is known for, hip hop videos. Women shaking their butts.
You're right, and it doesn't make any sense. But guess what? Bob Johnson sold it. You know what I mean? Bob Johnson doesn't own it anymore. The black CEO, he doesn't own it anymore. He sold to Viacom.
No. He sold to Viacom? What?
Yeah, he sold to Viacom. So that means that they want to play reruns of the Brady Bunch and the Jeffersons. They can.
No, please tell me you're joking.
I'm not joking. He sold it to Viacom. B.E.T, Black.Entertainment.Television, is mainstream now. So they want to play hip-hop videos 24 hours a day? That's fine. They don't have to play anything that's beneficial to African Americans or even people just living in the hood. You know what I mean? They need to let these kids know that they're dropping out, in a high rate, and that their chances of being successful is at a minimum. You know what I mean? If they drop out, you know what I mean. B.E.T has to do more for the benefit, not only those in the hood, but black people in general. You know what I mean? And all people. You know what I mean? Because everybody takes it short. Think about it. If you were from outer space
Oh, be careful with that.
Okay, if you were from another country and you were watching BET, you would think that, hey man, these people, they just, hip hop videos, this, that, and the other, right?
I guess you have a point to a certain extent. People can always pick up African American books.
Yeah, but BET needs to put that on these young kids. You know what I mean? The parents have to do their part, but BET has to focus on it. They can't just focus on, these hip hop videos all the time. That doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? I want to call BET out on that. HAKOO the Hood King. I want to call BET out. Focus more on these kids and their academic, development than just hip hop videos. I'm calling you out, BET. BET, you're being called out. Okay? These kids, they don't have a chance. Living in the hood, you have to avoid gangs or avoid being drawn into gangs. You know what I mean? Drugs all over the place. Shootings, stabbings, homicides, corrupt cops. Come on. So when a kid who lives in the hood finally, gets to his nesting ground, his home, he has to deal with hip hop videos. You know what I mean? That's crazy for hours and hours and hours a day. Come on. Single parent homes. Do a road show for that. We don't want a road show of this, that, and other. We want a road show that focuses on the hood. The Hood Show road show. You know what I mean? Hood Show. Hoodshow.com. When the movie comes out, I can't wait. Because, these kids are going to learn things that BET just isn't telling them. You know what I mean? Not to mention, it is owned by... Come here. It's owned by Viacom. And Viacom isn't going to tell you that. You know what I mean? Whatever's gonna make those stock prices go up, whatever's gonna keep them ratings go up, that's what they're gonna do. You know what I mean? While these kids walking around ignorant. And that doesn't make any sense. That's all I'm trying to say. It doesn't make any sense. BET. HAKOO the Hood King. That's right. The Newport, Hennessy drinking Hood King. I'm calling you out. BET, focus more on the educational development of our children in the hood.
Hey, be careful with that. This is BET.
I don't care who it is. And more people in the hood need to stand up. They need to stand up and they need to let them know that, our kids are out here dying. Our kids are out here lost and confused, and they need to focus more on their educational development. Let them know who they are. You know what I mean? If you don't know who you are, you're invisible. You're invisible in any society if you don't know who you are. Okay? And our kids need to know more than just about, having a good time, just the art and the hip-hop stuff that they're listening to. And I got some choice words, but I'm not going to go there. Quite frankly, because I'm not drunk yet. But, listen. They just need to focus more, okay? And on hip-hop rappers that want to use the N-word, you know how you stop that? Let those rappers know. Let the studios know. Let their music companies know. We won't put your video on BET if your artist continues to use the N-word, okay? Seriously. BET, you're being called out. Okay? What about you?
Yeah. I guess you're right.
That's right. I'm right. BET, you're being called out. Okay? Enough is enough. Enough is enough. Our kids need help. And they need support. And they're not getting it from, I'm balling, shooting, killing, stabbing. They're not getting it from that. They need support. Okay? And they need you. BET, Hoodshow.com, the movie, coming soon. What they don't want you to know. What they don't want you to hear. What they don't want you to see. Now I got some things to do. Peace.